Hello, students. Have you ever stopped to wonder how small is the building block of life, the cell? Imagine holding a single drop of blood. Inside that tiny drop are millions of cells invisible to your naked eye. Isn't that astonishing? Cells are so small that we need a microscope to see them. Their small size is actually their superpower. It allows them to efficiently exchange materials like oxygen, nutrients, and wastes with their surroundings. Think of it this way: just as a city depends on countless tiny workers doing their jobs, your body depends on trillions of these microscopic cells working silently. Despite being so tiny, they perform the most complex and essential tasks of life. That's the fascinating world of cell size we are about to explore. Let's begin at the tiniest end of the scale. The smallest cells in nature are certain bacteria. Some measure as little as 0.2 micrometers, that's 500 times smaller than the thickness of a human hair. In our own body, red blood cells, often called RBC, are among the smallest. Each one is just about 7 to 8 micrometers across. Their tiny size isn't a limitation, but a design advantage. It allows them to squeeze through the narrowest blood vessels, called capillaries, to deliver oxygen to every corner of your body. Biological process: the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide happens across their thin surface, making them perfect oxygen couriers. Real-life example: when you run fast and your muscles need more oxygen, these billions of little RBC rush to deliver it quickly. Now let's switch from the smallest to the longest. The champions of length in the human body are nerve cells, also called neurons. Some neurons are astonishingly long, stretching up to a full meter. Imagine a single cell connecting your spinal cord all the way down to your toe. Anatomical structure: neurons have long extensions called axons that transmit electrical impulses. Function: this allows rapid communication between different parts of the body. Real-life connection: when you accidentally touch a hot plate, the pain signal travels instantly along these nerve cells to your brain, and your hand pulls away. Isn't it incredible how one elongated cell helps you react in the blink of an eye? From the smallest, let's now look at the largest. And the prize for size goes to bird eggs, specifically the ostrich egg. Yes, you heard that right. An ostrich egg is actually the largest living cell we can observe without a microscope. Now, let's break it down. The central yellow part of the egg, known as the yolk, is the actual single cell. The yolk contains all the necessary components for the early stages of life. Meanwhile, the white, or albumin, and the shell are not part of the cell itself, but they serve as protective and nutritive layers to support the developing embryo. Here's a fascinating observation: before any development begins, the yolk of the ostrich egg is still the largest living cell visible to the naked eye. Imagine that. The same biological unit that can be smaller than a bacterium can also appear as a giant egg that you can hold in your hand. It's a beautiful reminder of the extraordinary scale of cell size. This range in size, from the microscopic bacteria to the giant ostrich egg, shows just how diverse and adaptable life is, all starting from the basic unit, the cell. Let's now turn inward and take a look at our own body. Have you ever wondered how many cells make up an average adult human? The answer is truly mind-blowing: around 37.2 trillion cells. But what's even more fascinating is that within this massive number, scientists have identified nearly 200 different types of cells, each with its own specialized function. These cells work together to create the complexity of our body. For example, your brain alone contains around 100 billion nerve cells, all working in unison, processing information and controlling every action you take, like a vast supercomputer. And it doesn't stop there. Your blood contains about 25 trillion red blood cells working tirelessly every second to transport oxygen throughout your body, ensuring that every part of you stays alive and active. Observation: these staggering numbers highlight the incredible cellular organization that sustains the complex life we experience. While individual cells may be tiny, when they come together, they form the magnificent, intricate human body, allowing us to function, move, think, and live. Here's a question worth asking: why are cells generally so small? The answer lies in a simple principle: the surface area to volume ratio. Smaller cells have more surface area compared to their volume, which makes the exchange of gases, nutrients, and wastes very efficient. If a cell grew too large, its surface would not be able to keep up with the needs of its volume. That's why large organisms like us are not made of a few giant cells, but of trillions of small ones. Real-life example: cancer cells are dangerous because they grow and divide uncontrollably, bypassing these natural checks. Evolutionary connection: the control of cell size and division has been a key factor in the rise of complex multicellular life on Earth. So, let's quickly recap the journey. Cells are incredibly small, yet they can also be astonishingly long or large. The smallest include bacteria and red blood cells. The longest are the neurons that connect our body in an instant. The largest are bird eggs, like the ostrich egg, which you can see with your own eyes. Your own body contains nearly 37 trillion cells, of about 200 different types, including billions of nerve cells and trillions of red blood cells. And remember, cell size is not random. It perfectly matches the role each cell has to play. Isn't it wonderful that something invisible to the naked eye forms the very foundation of life? From the tiniest bacterium to the largest egg, cells reveal the true diversity of life's design. I hope this session opened your eyes to the amazing scale of cells, the small, the long, and the large. Biology truly is the science of life, showing us the marvels hidden in every drop of blood and every living organism. Until our next adventure in biology, keep wondering about the invisible miracles happening inside you every moment.